Hi lovelies and welcome to my channel Cosmic Codes. My name is Ello and today I want to do a tarot reading that sheds light to your shadow aspect. We all have this light and dark in ourselves, and this dark part in ourselves is the shadow aspect. And it contains all these emotions and thoughts and fears and insecurities and beliefs that we would rather not look at, that we would rather avoid. It's these uncomfortable parts in ourselves that we want to avoid. And these parts affect us strongly from the subconscious. These shadows affect our mood, our energy, our thoughts, our feelings. And until we look at our shadow and the unconscious behaviors and patterns they make us do, they can affect very negatively into our life. But when we shed light to these aspects, these shadowy aspects, these insecurities, beliefs, fears that are suppressing our energy and potential, they come to conscious mind to be processed and dealt with and to be healed and released. So let's shed some light to your shadow, some light to your inner demons. So how are your shadows affecting your light? Let's see what the cards have to say. So we have Greek goddess of femininity, Hera, alliance. This is judgment card number. And we also have a Greek god of love, Eros. And then we have spirit animal, Mantis, fearlessness, flexibility, battle. Okay, so how is your shadow affecting you? This Mantis card makes me think of that your shadows, your inner demons, represent themselves to you as your inner guiding voice. They pretend these shadows in you to be the voice that guides you toward your highest and best path. The shadow aspect in you is actually trying to prevent you from finding your personal strength, your magical strength. And what makes me say this is the card underneath the deck here. Dragon, ancient wisdom, protector, magic. So the shadow that is trying to keep you on a right track is actually keeping you in fear. It's making you think you're very flexible in life and that you're not battling with your life and circumstances in your life. But actually this is making me feel like this shadow makes you kind of forfeit, not fight for your life and your power and your energy and your dreams. Like not fight what belongs to you. This shadow is trying to keep you small and not embracing this immense strength you have in yourself. I just realized it doesn't show really. Mantis is a bug that can climb very high and hang upside down very long time, and it reminds me of this hanged man card in tarot deck that is keeping you stuck, and is keeping you stuck like thinking all kinds of different possibilities, which is the meaning of the hanged man card. It's keeping you stuck and making you like question all these different perspectives that you can find in your mind. So this is kind of sneaky energy, this sneaky way your own mind works against you. It's making you think this shadow part that you're doing the right thing and you're on the right path when you're just kind of giving up on life. And it's preventing you from embracing this magical, very impressive strength you have within you. It's like this part in yourself wants to hide your own power from yourself. Okay, so let's move on to these cards. Greek god and goddess. Judgment card here. This makes me think that there's this feminine side of you. Like we all have feminine and masculine inside of us. Feminine is the feeling and creative and present energy in us, and the masculine is the protector and doer and the one that holds our morals and values and uses logic. So we all have these parts in ourselves, and what these cards make me feel is that the feminine aspect of you is struggling with some maybe these peacock feathers make me think of like that you're proud of yourself, but when this is a shadow aspect, it makes me think of like not trusting yourself and not seeing yourself as amazing as you really are, like not being proud of yourself, judging yourself. And this alliance word makes me think of like trying to find some outside validation to kind of cover the insecurities, like the not feeling good enough or not being proud of yourself, like searching outside validation a lot and not kind of being in your own strength and power and independence. And this Cupid here, this is the card that shoots arrows that make people fall in love. And this is said to be the first card that departed from the light of source. Like in Greek mythology, is this belief that everything started with the big energy ball of chaos, and this energy, Eros, love energy, is the first one that departed from the chaos. But when we are talking about the shadow, this card makes me think that your shadow is affecting your love life and to your solar plexus chakra, and kind of same vibe, like not being in your power. And how this can show up in your love life is that you might feel like you are not allowed to show any kind of other emotions than love and acceptance and like being on board with things. And why I say this is the card here underneath. We have Typhon, Rage, Anger. So this makes me feel like you have to your shadow makes you feel like you have to suppress the negative emotions that are very valid, like are there for a reason. If there's any frustration and anger, rage, there is a reason for it. It might be a sign that you're violating your own boundaries, that you're not being true to yourself, that you need space. But this shadow, because it doesn't want you to find your power, because it intimidates this shadow part of yourself, it's making you feel like you only can like show the good side of yourself to the world or to the people that you love, that these negative emotions are not allowed. Okay? These energies are keeping you stuck in an unhealed place in your life, where these fears and suppressing beliefs and insecurities are really affecting your life and keeping you kind of in this darkness. This is the moon card number. We're gonna get some tarot cards, but first I want to take a few love oracle and money oracle cards to see how this shadow aspect of yourself is kind of affecting your love life and career. Okay, so let's start with career. How is this shadow thingy here affecting your career or the way you are making money? Okay, maybe that's enough. Real estate at the back of the deck. Teacher, teach what you know, even if you aren't an expert. Motivational speaker, you have the ability to help others uncover their true potential. And media, get more publicity to increase your finances. Step into the spotlight and get seen. Have cards to stand on the stage. Okay, this is making me straight believe that the shadow is kind of affecting your spiritual purpose. Like there's this vibe that you're meant to be this media influencer and teach people what you have learned or teach people what you are good at. Somehow use media to increase your wealth. Like there's a big kind of potential here to make money via internet, via social media. And The shadows in you might make you feel like you don't have anything to offer to anyone. And this real estate card makes me believe that this last sentence, build a solid foundation prior to building several stories above it. Like maybe the shadow aspect makes you feel like you cannot build anything solid and stable and long lasting in your life. I feel like you have all this intelligence and knowledge in you, ancient wisdom, magic, and you just haven't found your place in the world yet. You haven't embraced your magical inner power. This card also make me feel like the shadow might be keeping you addicted to social media. Kinda maybe telling you that you're teaching yourself, but maybe you're not using it in a best way possible because this card is reversed. And we are talking about shadows and how they're affecting your life. So yeah, that's what those cards are making me feel. So love life, how these shadows are affecting your love life. Okay, torn your rose. Gypsy and chaser. This chaser card reverse makes me feel that your shadow is making you believe that or like making you feel like whenever you get what you want, you don't want it anymore. Like you're always on this chaser dynamic, chasing what you feel like you cannot have. And maybe when you get it, you don't want it anymore. Or maybe you kind of want it. But there's this part of you that doesn't feel like it deserves this love. Like you have to really work for it and like chase it and like show the best of yourself to get it. Like this is making me feel like the shadow is making you feel that you're not worthy of love just as you are. Like you have to always chase it. This can also talk about like running away from love, like kinda if you don't love yourself, if you judge yourself and are not like fine in yourself being with just on your own company, you might like chase this validation and comfort from other people. But when you're not giving it to yourself, when it's not coming from inside you, it's only coming from outside. When you get that like validation, it might actually feel very uncomfortable for you. Because you're seeking from elsewhere what you can only find within you. Gypsy, knowing the unknowable, unconventional lifestyle, exotic, mysterious. So this makes me feel like your shadow makes you believe these negative prophecies about yourself and how you are lovable, like these negative stories that your shadow is telling you about yourself, your love life, and your kind of role in relationships. This is also making me feel like some kind of negative stories, beliefs, and prophecies that your shadow is telling you, that you're believing, that might not be actually true, that are just illusions based on negative beliefs or kind of power limiting beliefs. Your shadow makes you feel like the love you have isn't like worth it, like your love isn't enough, like that you have to be more to be loved or to give love. And I don't agree, but your shadow might make you feel this way, that you are not worth the troubles, that you have too many thorns protecting your inner sensuality and love. And like rose symbolizes romance and love to me, so your shadow makes you believe that you're not worth the troubles, that you're not worth fighting for, that you're not worth loving for. And it's not true. We are all worthy of love. We all deserve more love rather than less. We are all battling these inner demons in this world, and we all deserve compassion from ourselves, but from others too. Okay, so let's shed some light to these shadows. Let's use my shaman tarot cards. So, universe, spirit guides, your soul, your higher self, what would you like to say about these energies and how to heal and release these negative beliefs, fears, insecurities that are limiting us? How to shed some light to this? Okay, this is taking a long time. Okay. This is the Ace of Wands and Three of Wands. Let's take a few more. This is High Priestess, my favorite card. Okay, that wants to come out, but let's take it here. One more. How to heal these patterns? I need one more. Okay, two more apparently. Okay, let's do it this way. Okay. Okay, so Ace of Wands is higher self card for me. It can talk about new passionate beginnings or new passion, new this excitement, new idea that brings a lot of fire into us. But it's also like this higher self soul card for me, because they Wands fire talk about energy, and it's this core, like the Ace of Wands, usually the wand there is like our core, like our most inner self. So this is kind of telling me to embrace your inner fire, your like authenticity, like the real raw version of you that you are in your core. And it's this, like this lady is holding this wand here, like we can imagine this is the same energy. It's like your soul is calling you to climb this, like you're hanging these last few kind of push to get here. Leopard is a symbol for me about like inner reflection and like investigating these little insecurities or parts in ourselves that we want to develop, these little dark dots. So it's like your higher self is, your soul is making you work a little and reflect on your like traits that hinder your own potential. Three of Wands is this energy that we are getting out of our comfort zone, and like we are developing ourselves and growing our own energy. And there's this deep like your soul is calling out to you. It's speaking to you through your emotions, this feminine energy here, which is all about being present and creative and feeling. So these cards are making me feel like your soul is speaking to you through your feelings. Higher Priestess is like you know what to do, like you have to listen to your intuition. It is speaking to you. Your soul is speaking to you and giving you guidance and directions on how to make your life dreams come true. This is the King of Pentacles. This is the energy of freedom, financial freedom and richness, but also this inner richness, this feeling of having it all in ourself, like inside of ourself, but also outside of ourself. And this is like a process that your soul is leading you towards. Like this energy isn't ready because it's reversed. There's this this feel of fortune, like these destined moments that are leading you towards everything you've been dreaming of. But there is also these destined moments and kind of things you still have to go through before you're gonna be in this King of Pentacles energy. And like I've been talking about, the negative patterns, these shadows make us relive all over and over again. This is kind of coming up with this card, like these patterns that the shadow aspects of you are orchestrating, kinda. And how could you release, like, is there a, like, this can be also like you just have to go through the life lessons, like these are faded moments, but is there something you could do, like, to break these patterns or cycle? Because I can kind of see there's this, because this is mind prison card and it's reversed, and this is like surprises and taking risk and this lightning energy that shakes and shocks you and like gets everything out of your life that is on your way. And these are making me feel like you are being advised to do something very brave and bold and kind of something that shakes this prison you have built to your own mind. There's this eagle is a sign for me, like from your higher self. Like when I see eagle or hawk, I'm not sure which one this is. Kind of eagle is the symbol for me if I see one. Like my soul is coming from future timelines from the future, kind of into this moment, like pay attention, these are very specific and important moments in your lives. And later when I look past, they actually were really important moments in my life. So this might be your soul kind of saying it's very important for you to break out of this prison, this mind prison that is draining your life force energy. Look at all this solar plexus energy. Like I said here, like solar plexus are powerhouse, like energetic powerhouse in us that deals with our confidence and like vitality and being in your own power. Your mind is training your own vitality and your own powers. And there's this big kind of risk or something that kind of shakes this mind prison apart. But can I get one like advice to how to break these patterns? Is there some like additional message to this? Two of Cups and Lovers underneath, and there's one card. This is stubbornness. This is Four of Pentacles. It's holding on and keeping yourself stuck. But yeah, Lovers and Two of Cups. Like your friends, your loved ones would be great help to release these patterns. Maybe talking to someone you trust, that you have very close connection, that you love. That Lovers is this intimate yin yang kind of relationships where two people are very close and kind of fit to each other. And Two of Cups is this soul, love, friend, mate kind of energy to me. And this looks like this lady is doing some spiritual crystal healing energy work, like Reiki energy healing to this dude here. So maybe getting energy healing, Reiki healing, or doing like meditations from YouTube. There's a lot of Reiki energy healing meditations. So this would actually help you to feel more balanced and stable within your emotional body, because this water energy here. And Lover's card also talks about choices. So maybe making some choices would help you release these patterns. This feels important. Death card. This is embracing change and leaving your old version of yourself behind. Embracing wholeness and love. This is King of Cups. Turtle is a symbol. Finding home within yourself. Being comfortable and secure in yourself. Feeling safe within yourself. Okay. So maybe doing some things that make you feel this way would help this negative pattern that is eating your vitality and power. Okay, so I want to take one last advice message for you from this Healing Waters Oracle. So let's see what your spirit team, your spirit guides and your protectors would like to say to you. Thank you is on the back of the deck, but it's reversed, so maybe counting your blessings, gratitude list would help your energy, like would increase your vitality somehow, appreciating what's sustaining you. Healer, seer, priestess, sex, soul purpose, gentle force. It's this masculine and feminine put together, like this gentleness, but also this force of nature. Consistency, persistence, patience, long game. And call. This is actually, this word means baby being born within the water bag. Like the child water is not coming out, and baby being born inside of the amniotic sac. So what this symbolizes for me in this reading, this might be talking about your relationship to your mom. Like maybe there's some energies like you might benefit from cutting cords to your mom, like energetic cords. Maybe there's some kind of patterns that are playing out in your relationship with your mother, and that can affect your relationship to your inner feminine, like this feeling and healing side of you. And this card says healer knows they're not meant to be perfect and whole all the time. Instead, it's because they've journeyed to the deepest, darkest, uncharted, oceanic caves and returned with an open heart and mind that they're able to hold space for another. How can you answer the call of your soul in the fullest expression today? And this card says to commit to your passions Throw yourself into what you most long to create. Commit to showing up day after day. Small steps taken consistently make a world of difference. If you commit to your creations with grounded daily action, in a week or a decade from now, you'll be blown away by what you've created. There's no rush. Consistency is the key. Don't burn out before you really begin. Be patient and keep showing up. How can you show up with more consistency to what you're longing to create? Play the long game. Okay, so that is all I have for you today. Thank you for being here with me and letting me do this reading for you. I send you so much love and light and blessings and all the good things this world has to offer. Thank you, universe. Thank you, Mama Earth. Thank you, all amazing light beings for these messages. And yeah, thank you, and goodbye.